Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good evening. Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning. Lina.
Evening, sir. Hello, sir. My name is Gayatri. I've just joined this session today.
Okay. Gayatri.
So, what are all the prerequisites that I have to do? Actually, I just watched all the videos in YouTube
Mm-hmm.
and I have installed Anaconda.
Okay.
I've done with that, but with that MySQL workbench, I don't know like whether to download or like.
No problem. I meant to say I'll tell whenever we're going to use before the class.
Yeah, sure.
Who else need to come? You're able to see my screen?
Not yet. It's blank. It's loading. Yes, sir.
Yes, now.
Okay. Uh, each and everyone are install it, right? Anaconda. That is clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, each and everyone are very familiar with the Jupyter notebook usage. Or anyone have any doubts? How to open Jupyter notebook in different ways? If you're not aware or if we didn't discuss, please let me know. So this is a syllabus, which I'll uh, keep in front of you and will travel along with both. I'm making clear detail. As now previously it is in a high level, but now it will be available to you in the course the session very detailedly. Can you please see?
Yes, sir. This is more. We can understand more clearly, I think.
Yes, this is completed.
Yes, sir.
How to open Jupyter notebook in different ways.
Yeah.
Completed.
Mhm.
Use of Jupyter notebook. What is the use of Jupyter notebook? Remia? No, I'll ask definitely I'll ask some questions. You're able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
What is the use of Jupyter notebook?
Is to write the Python code for data analyst.
That's it.
Analysis.
That's it. That is the only use.
Then
Who will tell?
We can
Technically,
I
visually.
mean,
what
select guys. Help me one thing. Uh, if that concept is not discussed by me, please let me know also. Why? Because maybe I'll forget.
this is a visualization and do all the types of aspects of the data. That's what you said, right?
No.
It is easy to use the usability
Data visualization.
No. Not only data visualization.
Well,
we
the
can
map.
create
Create.
documents. We can create documents.
No. Yes, those are not documents.
Mm,
Just I'm asking. If you don't know and if you didn't remember or if I didn't discuss, please
You
let me
di-
know.
you discussed it. We can sort data.
It's an open source web application.
We can sort data, cleaning something, cleaning document, cleaning use something, cleaning
You know,
data cleaning.
it's not like that. I'll only tell classes without checking anything. So no, I'll check how much you're gaining. Based on that, I'll go. I'll change the pace, and along with that, you know, so, you need to be in a position to be an independent person to work after getting a job without taking anyone's help and all those things. So okay, please try to put your efforts. 40 to 45 days, and after that you will be very happy in your job. Okay. Okay, Surabhi, tell me how many ways we can open the Jupyter notebook.
One is from
Sorry,
command prompt.
what is the name of that command prompt? What is the name of that command prompt?
It's Android PowerShell prompt.
Sorry, what it is?
One we can open from Android PowerShell prompt.
That is
Anaconda.
Anaconda
Anaconda prompt.
prompt.
Anaconda prompt. Yeah, sorry. Anaconda prompt.
What is another way?
Another way is to go in Anaconda Navigator and then launch Jupyter Notebook.
Jupyter icon from Anaconda folder.
Anaconda Anaconda Navigator and then launching Jupyter from there.
Yes. What is the disadvantage of launching Anaconda Navigator?
It takes time or
Okay. How you will use? What is the command you will use to invoke Jupyter Notebook from Anaconda prompt?
Jupyter Notebook.
Okay. Tanya, tell me, it is a case sensitive or not? It will execute or it will give error?
It will give error.
Why?
J is the capital.
Okay. That is the reason.
Yeah.
Surabhi, can you please tell me that will execute or that will give an error?
It's case sensitive, so it should give error because notebook is in all small letters.
Okay. Each and everyone are on the same page, or anyone or have any, you know?
It says case sensitive, but we can give Jupyter Notebook full capital letter, right?
No. I'm asking a single yes or no question. It will execute or not?
Only J. That's what you're asking.
No, not only J.
Capital
The
letter.
yes.
It will work.
Okay, who are feeling like that it will execute, and who are feeling like that it's not going to execute? Total.
I
Have approximately 10 members. I want the answer from each and everyone.
felt it will execute.
Okay.
I think.
That
It
command
will
is
execute.
completely case insensitive. You can write Jupyter Notebook with only one condition, that is definitely space between the Jupyter and Notebook. If you write one capital letter, one small letter, or two capital letters, two small letters, or starting with capital letter, remaining small letters, or starting with small letter, remaining with capital letters, it doesn't consider anything. It will check. You know how what it means? It will use one specific function, either lowercase or uppercase, to convert whatever the input we are giving into its required format. You don't worry about it. But only the thing is you need to consider definitely space between in these two words. That is the only one consideration. Is it clear for each and everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is the use of Jupyter Notebook?
we can create and share documents, like create and share documents for visual, like that contain like visualization and narrative text or something. Because I think when you were explaining, you did mention about the visualizations.
First thing, data analysis or data science are not a traditional programming. You will accept that. Why? Because in traditional programming, you know what will be there? You will get some business requirement document, and after that you will convert into high level system requirements, and BA will be there, divided into tasks, divided into modules, and implement the project, implement the functionality or logic or business logic, and you will implement it, you will test it, you will deliver it, and you will integrate it. It will be finally a UAT will be happen, and it will be delivered to the client side and deployment and the further support. But data analytics and data science is not the same kind of thing.
Mhm.
What it will do, you'll have some specific problem, you need to solve it. That
Fetch the data.
problem, no, I mean, so there is no rule like that. The problem is a very already existed one or a new one. It's not like that each and everyone can able to know about that problem in your company. The business will be very nearer you're going to work with. It's not like that you'll develop something and you will send to something and he will send to something someone. In data analytics and data science, you'll very near access to the business. Okay, because of that reason you need to be aware, you need to be aware clearly, you need to be aware clearly
Mhm.
what are your observations. Based on the observations, how your methodology got changed. And why? Because when you are looking into the data based on your observation and based on your analysis, your decision is going to change, right? You're not able to remember how many turns it took. If you have a clear information, okay, because of this I did like this, because of this you did like this, because of this I take a decision like this, then that is a solid proof. Okay, and you can keep your results also lively. What the traditional IDE will do, you will write the code and it will give the output.
Output.
For example, once again, if you execute some other program, it will go and the new output will come. If I want to see your previous observations, it's not possible. But in Jupyter Notebook, what it will happen? You will see, we'll have an input cell and we'll have a result. And after that, you can write, you can develop a step-by-step development methodology will be allowed. Okay?
Okay.
Step-by-step development methodology will be allowed and it's very convenient to use. And the next one is you can write very informative comments. On what basis you are removing the column or adding the column or changing the column, or why you are writing this logic, what is the purpose of this logic, you can able to write the comments. If you write the comments, for example, if you develop a code without any comments, maybe you can understand up to 1 week or 10 days. After 2 months, if you came back, to your code and if you observe it, what will happen? What will happen? It's very difficult to understand that code, even though if it is written by you. Okay, to avoid that thing, if that is that much that much difficult for you, for to you, then what is the position of a new person who is handling your work? For example, if you left any organization or if you transfer your responsibilities to any other one, if you written completely developed comments, completely well matured comments, then it will be easy for the new person also to understand your code and to understand your purpose and to understand your way of analysis and your results very easily. Okay, and this extension is dot IPYNB, interactive Python notebook. Okay, interactive Python notebook. Interactive Python notebook. Okay, clear? Or anyone have any other doubts up to now? Guys, just unmute yourself and please try to interact with me. Then only I can able to understand what place I need to go.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Like Jupyter, do we have any other like methods, like any other tool or something? Do we have that? Like why specifically we move on to Jupyter?
Okay. Why? Because what is the reason? If we are planning for our course and to complete these things, we have a lot of ideas. We have directly, VS Code and you have PyCharm and Spider itself in Anaconda platform. All different type of platforms are there.
Okay.
But Notebook is a special feature which is developed by the industry experts to develop solutions for data analytics and data science and machine ML. Why? Because they observed these traditional IDEs are not suitable and not up to the level. And if you consider GCP or AWS or Azure,
Okay.
whatever may be the cloud you can take. You
Mhm.
can take a PySpark thing, which is in big data and all those things. Each and everything is completely operated in the form of notebook. Maybe the name of the notebook may going to change, but the functionality is the same.
Okay.
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 This is the basic where you're going to use these things. If you're moving to the advanced levels, there also you're able to see the Jupyter notebook usage.
Okay.
Maybe the name may be changed, but the functionality is the same.
Same. Okay.
Okay, in most of the cases.
Okay. Thank
If you have any doubts, please unmute yourself and ask. But don't keep quiet and don't think about others. Be selfish. If you didn't ask any questions, then I'll ask questions. Okay? Can I hope each and everyone are clear?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sunita, what is a shortcut to execute a code in cell?
Can you please repeat again?
Code in the cell. How will execute
Escape
a
A.
code in Python cell?
It's a code cell.
Yes, that is a code cell, right? In the code cell only we're able to execute. I'm asking how will execute. What is the shortcut?
Run.
Apart from that, that is a default menu available in the toolbar, right?
Mhm.
Sudha, what is the shortcut to execute code in cell?
Control plus enter.
Okay. And another one?
Shift plus enter.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Shift enter, it gives the, yeah.
I'm saying one more thing. If you practice, you will remember. You're spending 1 to 1.5 hour time for the class, right? Just try to spend half an hour to practice it. Then you know, then you no need to give any special time to prepare interviews and all those things also. Okay.
Sure.
Sureka, tell me how you're going to delete a cell.
Escape DD. You said Sunita, oh sorry,
Sureka.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Okay, for Sureka, for you, another question. How you are going to change a cell into markdown?
Sir, I didn't attend yesterday's class, sir.
Okay. Ganga?
Escape plus M marked.
Escape Y.
Escape plus M.
Markdown to cell.
Code to markdown. SK plus M. Markdown to code.
Escape.
A plus Y.
Y.
Okay. Remia, how you're going to create a cell above to the current cell?
Escape plus A and below is escape plus B.
Okay, right. Okay, now. Who don't know about anything related to programming? Who don't know
Me,
about
sir.
anything related to programming?
Me.
Not me.
I mean Tanya. I don't
Okay,
know.
Tanya.
Surabhi.
Okay.
I have a gap, so I don't have a programming knowledge right now.
No. I am not asking about you are an expertise or you can able to solve it or not. We have some programming means it will do something, right? What is
Remya,
a
I
program?
don't know.
Okay. Who don't know?
Remya, I don't have any experience in programming.
Okay. Remia, and next.
Tanya.
Okay.
Surabhi.
Tanya. Tanvi or Tanya is a different name.
Tanya. Tanya.
Okay. Okay, and
Surabhi.
okay, and
Reshma.
who?
Reshma.
Okay.
Sulika.
Next, if I'll give all the people will tell. Okay, next, anyone not there completed?
I have ideas. I have idea of coding and
Just I'm asking about the idea only. I'm not asking about
yeah,
your
I have.
expertise.
I'm having.
Okay.
I have an idea, but I had a career break, so now.
Okay. Right. Can anyone tell the instructions flow for a computer functionality? Instruction flow.
When we give input,
First, you will do power on. After power on, what will happen? Your software will load on hardware. And after that, from keyboard and mouse, we will give inputs to this hardware, and based on its interlinking, the commands will work with software. And the output you are able to see in the display. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Now the main thing is how the computer will understand what are the uh, what are the things inside to the computer, inside to the CPU. What are the things which are inside to the CPU? What do you know? Storage,
Yeah, memory.
RAM,
RAM,
uh,
Process.
CPU. No, CPU is processor.
In the CPU only, I'm saying all these parts. These are not a parts from mouse or keyboard.
Just a small chip. What it is called?
Operating
Intuites process.
Bus and motherboard and a lot of things will be there. But the main functionality is in its storage, RAM, and processor. What is the food for processor? Nothing but power.
Yeah.
Power consumption.
Mm.
How the processor is will understood or instructions and all those things?
Through binary.
Okay, it's like binary code.
Okay, absolutely right. Binary code. What is the meaning of binary code?
0 and
Zero
1.
Machine language, it is zeros and ones.
With 0 and 1.
Yes, definitely it is 0 and 1. What is the meaning of 0 and what is the meaning of 1?
0 is false and 1 is true.
Oh my God. Okay, yes. It is false and it is true. What is the meaning of false and true? Anyone are from electrical or electronical background? IT or electrical or electronical? Electronics.
Yeah, in actually in MSc we did that binary code operations into user language.
Less than 5 volts
Yeah,
equal to or okay.
all that machines and all actually like a small device
Hmm.
so that we can convert binary code into.
Is that is clear? Hello? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
For example, now it is clear, right? I'll start from very start once again. Why? Because this is very important. If you don't know how it is happened and how you are able to see the result, how the system is understanding all those things, you're not able to uh, uh, put your efforts 100%. In the binary language, processor will understand. Okay.
Yes.
What what's going to happen? Initial days, there is no operating system. You all know. First, Steve Jobs invented the OS for the printers, and after that, a Xerox company introduced the OS, and it is taken by Steve Jobs, and he developed it. And Microsoft, Bill Gates, a lot of stories will be there, speculations and all those things. But after that, they developed the operating system. What is the purpose of the operating system? What is the purpose of the operating system?
We can use the easy
Automate the
Processor will understand only binary language.
It
Okay,
executes.
but humans are users. Those are for unprofessional persons and from people. It is very difficult to write each and everything in 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 1. For example, this is the meaning of to start the system. You can think this is the command you need to give it to start the system in binary format. Like that, to do each and everything, right click, left click, scroll up, scroll down, these type of commands will be used. Then it is a difficult or easy thing to use the computer. Who will remember that many codes?
For the computer, it is easy. For the human, it will be difficult to remember the codes.
Right. Each and every time we put a manual. Okay, if I want to scroll up, what is the code? 000011111. Then the users will be very less and it's not going to spread. People found those gap and they built an intermediate system. Our OS is also a program. They built a program, you know, this is a OS, right? This is a OS and this is the hardware or processor and all those things. This is the input. Okay, it will take a input in human understandable language. Okay, and it will convert that input into binaries. The binaries operations will be performed on the hardware and the processor, and it will give the results to it in the form of binary. Okay, it will convert those binary formats into
User understandable.
human understandable. Why we are able to see these things now? This is the way of working based on the operating system. Maybe it's a Windows or 32-bit or 64-bit or Macintosh or Linux or Unix. The ways and the commands or the processes to interact with the system may be the different. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Now, how our Python will work? Where our Python will be positioned? It will be on above the operating system. Okay, Python virtual machine will give input. Okay, Python virtual machine take its input and it will give it is on the operating system, right? On the operating system, right? It will take the input and it will give the understandable code to the OS and it will send to the processor. It will take outputs from the processor and it will show to us in a readable format. Python is a platform dependent or independent?
Platform independent.
Dependent.
Yes. Why we are calling this is an independent?
Because it can work cross platforms or something. It can work on cross platforms, so I think it's platform.
Windows, Mac, Linux, Unix. After installation of Python in any of the OS, and if you written any program, okay, that program will execute in any type of platform. There is no dependency. Why? Because each and every time we are carrying our Python virtual machine along with us. If OS is different, it will tell in a different way. But our program will be the same. So that is the reason we are calling platform independent. Python is a platform independent or cross platform language. Is it clear, each and everyone?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. This is called Python is called as a high level programming language. Why we are calling this as a high level programming language? Why? Because the usages and the things and the words and the functionality is very nearer to the day-to-day mathematics and day-to-day usage language. High level means nearer to the human, low level means nearer to the machine.
Language.
Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
What
Yes.
did you say? It's a high level?
High level language.
Okay.
Is it clear for each and everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, once can you please check? just for informative purpose. And how Python is going to execute. We'll give the code, the Python compiler will compile it and convert into bytecode. It will send to the Python virtual machine. It will take inputs and different library outputs and it will give the output. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now two types of language will be there. One is a compiled and another one is a interpreted. Compiled means at the time of execution, okay, at the time of execution, first it need to be combined. For example, before releasing a product into market, we'll do testing and we'll check each and everything is working like that. The compiler will do that thing. Before execution, it will check all the code. If there are any errors are there, it will give compiled errors. Maybe if you observed in your C, in your initial days, if you try to learn. What is interpreted? Interpreted means at the time of execution itself, command by command, it will check, and if it is there, if it is nothing wrong in it there, it will execute. If any error is there, it will throw error. Compiled languages are very fast. Interpreted languages are slow compared to the compiled languages. So that is the reason Python is an interpreted language, not a compiled language. Its performance is low, but not that much. This is, it's some kind of usage where we are applying and how best and how optimized program we are able to writing. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, you know, tum, 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 tum. We discussed any of these topics? We started or not? Python using a simple calculator or identifier or reserved keywords.
Yes, 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 reserved keywords. Uh, mm, mm. We discussed
Okay.
reserved keywords and the types of data types and
With the reserve keywords, you asked us to memorize like 33 keywords, and then we didn't go on further on it, I think.
Okay. One thing I'll do. 1 second. I'll share some resources with you. Okay, whenever you find how you have some time and I have some problem in preparing converting your curriculum in a very understandable way. Can you please take a screenshot of this thing, the syllabus, which we are going to cover by tomorrow,
Mm. Mm.
the Python part. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to say like I'll start from very basic and we'll go it in a fast-paced manner. But I shared some message in the group. You got it?
The link.
Yes, the link. W3
Yeah.
schools.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, this is Reshma, you have shared it for SQL, right, in the other class. I was like, do we have anything for this Python
Yes,
too?
yes, yes.
We
I shared.
already shared.
Sir, could you please share it again because we just joined the group today, so we didn't have any link or something.
No. I mean to say like in the chart itself, the Zoom chart.
WhatsApp. I think.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
In
Oh,
the
it's
Zoom chart,
W3 schools Python. Okay, sir.
yes, right. Just from starting onwards, he'll tell some stories related to Python, what is created and how it is
Okay.
created. And if you have something now, now you have some time, right? You can able to go through those things.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
go through it. And tomorrow our target is, it's like this is our see the concepts in that particular thing up to the slicing part in the strings, the things which I mentioned it here.
Okay.
Okay, if you prepare and come now, if we plan properly by this weekend, by this weekend, by this weekend we can complete Python. We can complete 80% of the Python itself.
Okay, sir.
Okay, we're discussing very detailedly. If you have any doubts, please let me know. No problem. If we want to extend one or two more hours, we'll extend. That's not a big deal.
Sure.
Okay, but
Okay, sir.
you need to prepare for questions from me.
Okay, sir.
Okay, definitely I'll ask questions. I'm not going to start directly class.
Okay, sir, sure.
Okay, and I'll tell when you guys need to install MySQL Workbench and all those things. But once Python is, it's completed like that, then we'll go to Excel and Tableau stuff. Uh, we'll see the comfortability of each and everyone, and once I'm able to understand, right, which one is easy for you to try to design a flow on it. Okay.
Okay.
Anyone now having any doubts?
No.
The people who joined newly, you are facing any problems?
No, sir. As of now.
No, as of now, nothing, sir.
Okay. Uh, thing is, just each and everyone take the screenshot of this thing,
Yeah. Take it.
the topics which we are going to cover tomorrow. Like this, I'll try to give each and every day. Okay. If you're prepared a little bit, then it is very easy to discuss about the practical approach, and you'll get a more clarity on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you guys. Have a nice day. If you have any doubts, please reach out to me.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.